and then I'm gonna have you do, so I'm gonna do these all over again, different numbers, but the same concept, and then we'll do it one more time so that you can get the process of how to do it. Okay, I have a 0.8. This is the tenths place, this is the hundredths place, and this is the thousandths place. So I'm just gonna make lines here so you could see that. If I have a 0.8, the first thing I'm going to do is figure out what my numerator is. And the numerator is whatever number comes after the decimal. You just don't put the decimal on it. So when you're changing it to a fraction, the numerator is going to be an 8, and the denominator is going to be whatever place value the number ends on. So what place value is this ending on? The tenths place. So my denominator is going to be a 10. Does that make sense to you now?
Yes. Yes.
This one is the number 8, so I know my numerator is an 8. And then I'm going to look at what place it ends on. It ends in the hundredths place, so my denominator is going to be 100. Then I'm going to do 0.008. I'm going to look at what my number is, and that's going to become my numerator. So my numerator is still 8, but my denominator has changed because it's now ending in the thousandths place.
Yeah.
If I have 0.35, my number is 35, so that's going to be my numerator. And then I'm going to look. This is the tenths place, this is the hundredths place. So my numerator is 35, and my denominator is going to be the place that it ends. It ends in the hundredths place. If I have 0.35, I know my numerator is going to be 35, but I'm going to look and see what place does it end in. This is the tenths, this is the hundredths, this is the thousandths. So it ends in the thousandths place. Now I'm going to cover this up, and I'm going to show you how to change it back into a decimal. So the first thing I look at is what is the numerator? 8. So I know that's going to be my number, but I need to figure out if this is the tenths, and this is the hundredths, and this is the thousandths. If this ends in the tenths, I could put a decimal right here, because I know that wherever it ends is the denominator. So this ends in the tenths place, it's 0.8. This ends in the hundredths place, so I still know that it's an 8, but I have to have it end in the hundredths place. So I'm going to do 0 and 8. This one, the number is still 8, but it ends in the thousandths place because my denominator is 1,000. So I put a 0 and a 0. Here's the thousandths place, so I put my 8 right here. This is 35, so I know my number is going to be 35 after my decimal, but I need it to end on the hundredths place because that is my denominator. So I'm going to write a 3 and a 5. This is the thousandths place, so I'm going to do 0, 3, 5. And does it end on the thousandths place? I'm just going to make sure. Yes. Do you have any questions about that?
No.
Okay, so you guys both wrote about the rat experience. I'm going to show you how I want you to approach. Took a while to write about it, but I'm going to show you how in 5 minutes I can show you what to do. So here it is. First thing I do is I indent in because I'm starting a paragraph. So I don't start right at the edge. I start a little bit in, like 2 fingers worth. I'm going to think of a sentence that introduces my topic, which is, we found a rat in our house. You don't have to use those words, but that's what I'm going to use. We found a rat in our house, period. I'm going to think of my questions of who, what, where, when, why, and how. I just answered the what. what is it that I'm writing about? We found a rat in our house, so I'm going to cross that off. Now I'm going to look at the who, the where, the when, the why, or the how, and I'm going to figure out which one I want to write next about. So I'm going to write the who. My mom woke up in the middle of the night to let our dog outside. Period. I see a when here, and I did say last night, but I'm going to say it, and I'm going to make it up because maybe I don't know about that. 2 o'clock in the morning. So now I have my who, my what, and my when, period. I'm going to say the why. The rat got into the house because mom left the door open. That can be our why or our how, but I'll use it as the why. And then the how, I'm going to say, we woke up and I saw the rat under the couch. And that's going to be my where. And then mom, Harry, and I, or if your brother is writing this, he's going to say mom, comma, Peter and I got a broom and tried to scoop it out of the house. Period. That plan didn't work. Period. Mom called her maintenance person and he took care of getting the rat out of the house. Do you see how this was easy because I answered my who, what, where, when, why, how?
Yeah.
So your who, what, where, when, why, how might be different because maybe you're going to tell the story of a different part of it. But this is what I wrote, and I did it in about 4 minutes. And I wrote a really great paragraph that introduced the reader to my topic. So I want you to look at what you wrote, and I want you to tell me, did you write about your who?
Okay.